Hey guys, I am here with another warrior highlight. This morning we have Amy Benkert. She has been training here at Unexpected Warriors since October of 23. She's married to Steve. She has 3 kids, ages 20, 22, and 16. So almost an empty nest. And she shared with me her family is all into fitness, and I just love that she has the support back at her home with her workouts. So that's a critical part, and I know she has that, and that's been very helpful in your journey.
Yes.
You're a rural mail carrier.
It's a mouthful.
If I can say that right. A rural mail carrier for North Bend, Ohio, and she's been doing that for 30 years. So welcome. I'm anxious to hear, about your experience that you've had here at Unexpected Warriors.
It's been great.
All right, so let's start off. Just got some questions here.
Okay.
And just let us all know where you were when you first started training here. Not where were you? Oh, I was, like mentally, emotionally, physically.
So when I started, I had spent several years not exercising. So when I met my husband, a little backstory, worked out all the time, started working at a gym at 16, had some injuries, COVID happened, and I took that as hey, I can be lazy. I don't need to go to the gym. So mentally kind of struggling to feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Definitely out of shape, heavier than I'd ever been, feeling really lazy, blah. And then, I had knee surgery.
Yes.
So I was really, I think, in yucky spot in my brain when it came to fitness and exercise, how I felt about myself, negative energy, feeling cruddy a lot.
Yeah.
Just because when you're not moving and you're not making that a priority.
Right. Well, and you knew how that felt because you had worked out before.
Yes.
And, I hear, a lot of girls talk about COVID time.
Oh, yeah.
That really was a tough time and
was.
people just kind of got into a funk. So that's a common thing. So
No, it really was.
Yeah.
That for me was really, I'm not a do it in my basement by myself kind of girl.
Right.
And so
most people aren't.
Right. And so not having the option to go somewhere, I was I took that as really I was lazy.
Yeah.
I'll freely admit that was lazy.
You weren't alone in that. All right. So tell us where you're at now.
So much better. I mean,
Good.
I feel like mentally, physically, all of it. It's all been like a total package for me. So mentally, I feel much more focused, changing little things, changing diet, prioritizing sleep, mental clarity, much better. Physically, not all the achy, painful stuff. Like you would think that when you're not exercising, you shouldn't be painful because you're just like, I'm sitting here, nothing's going to hurt. I hurt more and was more achy when I didn't work out.
Yeah.
Now, I just feel stronger.
Good.
Much stronger.
Good.
Mentally and physically. Yeah. My body's feeling a lot better. Moving better. All of the things that I wanted to happen, I feel like have been kind of falling into place.
Good.
It wasn't overnight. I mean, we've been doing this a year and it's still slow progress. There are still times.
It's a journey. I mean,
totally is.
A lot of times there's a misconception, where you think, well, I'll get in, half dozen workouts and I'll be like, woo, on my way and close to the goal. I mean, it's a lifelong journey.
It is.
So very good.
A year into it, I still feel like there are things in here all the time that I'm like, oh, that was so much better.
Yeah.
So it's just
Well, you have a very active family.
We do.
So,
we do.
Keeping up with that schedule.
Yes.
I mean, you need to be fit, to be able to keep up with
and that
all
was
your
part
kids.
of it with my family. I struggled to keep up with them. Steve works out 9 times a week, sometimes twice a day. My kids, my older 2 go to the gym. My youngest plays volleyball. Yeah. Everybody's busy, and I was kind of the slug.
Yeah.
And I'm
not anymore.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I love it.
I'm hanging in there.
Good. So what would you say is the best part about working out here at Unexpected Warriors?
The motivation from you, the encouragement. I like your personal commitment to focusing on the movements and what I'm doing and making sure I'm feeling it in the right places. And with over the years of working out, we've talked about this, that I would work out but never use the right muscle groups. Yeah. And so with you, I'm finding like you're like, okay, do you feel it in your lat? Relax your shoulders. And I feel things more. I know with push-ups is one of our ones that we've been working on. That all of a sudden I feel it different. Yeah. I know when I'm relaxing, and I've never really had that in workout. Yeah. I've never had.
Yeah, well, she and I knew each other before I even began Unexpected Warriors. We worked out at the CrossFit gym in Cleves together, and I was in the same spot until I took my personal training certification. I knew nothing about the muscle recruitment patterns, and that created some problems for myself. And that was one of the things that I wanted to serve my clients with, is like proper muscle recruitment patterns. Yeah. And that's kind of what Amy's, talking about. I like to make sure that, the right muscles are doing the work, not just good form to the eye, but like how the body's feeling and responding. So I love that you brought that up.
And I love that those things are happening. Like muscle groups that I've never really felt working before, that I'm all of a sudden like, ooh,
they're coming along.
Yes, they're awake.
They're awake. All right.
I like it.
Good. So do you feel differently about fitness now than when you began your journey?
I do.
With me?
Like now I feel like fitness was always about diet and weight loss and being thin. And I feel like my mind has shifted. Like those have been huge bonuses for me. Starting with you, 40 pounds. I've dropped 40 pounds.
Yay!
That was not my goal. My goal was just feel better, get moving, feel stronger, mentally feel better. So yeah, I don't look at it as I have to do this because I want to be skinny.
Right.
I have to do this because I overate. It's totally changed. Like I do this because I want to feel strong. I do this because I want to be healthy.
Yes.
And all of those things have fallen into place. Like it's amazing to come in here and use a 20-pound weight 1 week, and 2 weeks later we do something and you're like, we can try 25. And the 25 feels great.
Right.
So
still getting those proper muscle recruitment.
And still using the right muscles, still getting the reps in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love that. That's awesome. I view body composition goals here at Unexpected Warriors as a beautiful side effect of getting those lifestyle habits into place. You get those in order and following them, and becoming new good habits. The weight loss will come, and muscle tone and all that stuff will come.
And those were always my focus from the beginning. It was I always worked out because I'm like, I need to stay thin. I need to do this because I'm eating badly. Like I can out-train it, which is, we know is not true.
That's a big myth. You can't outrun your fork. That's for sure.
I've changed that. Like just feeling stronger is great. And like you said, it's been a bonus. Like the weight loss was a bonus.
Yep.
It wasn't the goal, but it's there.
Beautiful side effect.
And my body looks different. Like not my family notices, my friends have noticed. So those are all bonuses to me, just feeling like I wanted to be healthier.
Right.
So,
excellent.
I love it.
Yeah. Do you have a cool story about training at Unexpected Warriors that was helpful to you, or created some kind of breakthrough, or just a cool story?
So I think that I kind of just touched on it with that, was the whole, I came here scared to death. Because we had the history of CrossFit together. And so I think I came here thinking that you were expecting the CrossFit Amy. Yeah. And CrossFit Amy was kind of done. Yeah. She was tired, and
CrossFit Laura is kind of done too.
I loved it. I love it. I still love it. I have friends who still do it. I think it's great.
Yes.
I just couldn't work out like that anymore. Right. So I think I came into this a little nervous. Like, what are the expectations? Yeah. What is this going to look like? But I feel like you've kind of like broke all of those in the first workout. Like you were very encouraging and very supportive of, like, it's fine. We'll just start where we are. Like it doesn't matter that you used to deadlift 300 pounds. If we're going to use a 5-pound weight, that's great.
You were coming off of knee surgery too.
Yes.
We had to postpone your start date
to September. I think was when we had planned.
Yeah, due to recovery from your knee surgery. But I love that you bring that up, because come as you are. I have a sign in here that says "Come as you are," and that's exactly what you need to do. Some people think they need to get in shape to go to the gym. You can come here as you are, and we will assess you and find out where you're at. And that's where we'll start. And you will get stronger from that point.
And I love that because that was my biggest fear. Like, I remember driving here, being so nervous, like, for the first workout. When we met, it was fine. The conversation was great.
But it was meeting the road now.
It was the workout, that first 6 a.m. workout. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know what she's going to ask me to do. And I don't know if I can. But I came and it was like, you were like, okay, let's try it. And we can adjust things. We can add weight. We can less. And it's been great.
Good. It's been good. I love that. I love that. So I know it's kind of hard sometimes, but like using only one word, what word would you use to describe your experience here at the Unexpected Warriors gym?
Game changer for me.
Game changer.
For sure, game changer. Okay. Because it's not only just what I do here in the gym. It's affected all parts.
Oh, excellent.
My diet is better. My sleeping is better. My mental clarity is better. My body moves better.
Oh, I love
So I feel like it's across the board, not just that one specific, like I come in 2 days a week. And it's motivated me. If I'm going to come in here and work hard 2 days a week, I'm going to do something those other 4 or 5 days a week too, because I'm not going to put that work in and expect that those 2 days are going to change everything.
Right. Yeah. Amy is very good about getting, the other movement and getting, decent diet and doing those things on your own. When you're here in the gym, she comes 2 times a week, which is, I think, optimal for us ladies for strength training. But that's only 1% of the time of the week.
Right.
So what happens in the 99 is the game changer.
Yes.
So, you've had a game changing experience because you have been consistent with your training here. And you've done your work on your own.
But this was the motivator for me to do that work on my own. I said in the beginning,
Yeah.
I'm not going to really step out and do it on my own, but I figure if I'm coming in here, especially at 6 o'clock in the morning, we're coming in here at 6 a.m. to get this done. I'm not going to waste the rest of the week doing nothing. So.
Absolutely. I love that. That is great. So I know the answer to this, but I'm just going to ask it. What is your favorite movement that you do here?
100% deadlifts.
Yeah.
Anytime I can pick up something heavy and put it down is game changer to me.
Yeah.
I love that. Like nothing, I think, as a woman for me anyway, nothing makes me feel more badass than picking up like a huge heavy weight.
Yeah. And you can move some big weight, man. Oh, you do great. Yeah. I'd have to say probably deadlift is right up there for me also.
It just makes
that's so empowering.
It is. It really is.
It's very empowering. I mean, regardless of what that number is.
Right.
And it varies from person to person and lady to lady, but you load up that barbell and you pick it up off the ground and do a good solid rep. Man, it feels good.
And it does. It doesn't matter what the number on the bar is. Like just something about that move. Just being able to pick that bar up and hold it.
Yeah.
And look at the weight on there it's pretty impressive. Yeah. It's a good movement. I like it.
Yeah.
It's always probably going to be my favorite.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing with us today. Is there anything else that you feel like you want to add or anything? I mean, I think we've covered.
I think we covered
a lot of good stuff.
Yes,
I appreciate you taking the time and sharing with these ladies. Hopefully,
I'm excited. Hopefully, somebody sees this and feels motivated and comes in.
Yeah. Just know you can come as you are.
Absolutely.
All right.
It's amazing.
Thank you.